Hello and welcome to That British Homestead. My name's Nick and today I'm going to be planting out some cucumbers. I've got a number of different types of cucumber here, telegraph, and I've got some lemon cukes, and I've got some yellow Chinese cucumbers as well. What I'm doing here is just removing some weeds. This allotment has been taken over by weeds. Now that the good, lovely warm weather's here, everything's sort of taken off massively. I'm just going to be planting these cucumbers through the wee membrane, as I haven't sorted out the wood chip yet because we're still having a little bit of a shortage of that. So I'm just going to be cutting some holes and digging into the compost underneath. This is fresh compost that has just been made by breaking down vegetables over time. And as you can see, it is very popular with the weeds. So I'm just trying to destroy and pull out all of the sea nettles, meanwhile getting absolutely stung by them. Like I said, I've got a number of different types of cucumbers. I'm just going to be putting them in, and they're about 3 foot apart. I'm not actually going to do a trellis on these ones because I don't really mind what shape they are. And they're going to be growing along the floor. I've taken this idea from one of our other friends that have an allotment on this allotment, and their wisdom was that you're going to wash cucumber anyway. So I'm going to do a bit of light weeding whilst I am taking out all of these weeds and making sure there's enough room and nutrients to go around for my plants. There are a number of onions on the other bed, but not all of them have sprouted and come through the weed membrane, so I'm going to plant some of the cucumbers in that bed as well, as when you do not grow cucumbers up a trellis, they do require a lot more room, so 3 foot instead of the 1 foot. However, I do think it's going to be a lot less maintenance if I were to grow them along the floor, so that's what I'm going to be doing. It was definitely fair to say that clearing up stinging nettles with no long sleeves was not a good idea. I think that my arms are like 90% stings at this moment in time, and it's like the next day, but it was probably not one of my better ideas, but did get the job done, and I did get a lot planted, which was the main thing. I'm just very excited about having all of this food coming in, especially when we really need it. And they do say that if you get a lot of stinging nettles, it means you have a good nutrients in the soil. So this is probably the most fertile patch in the world because it was full of singing nettles. So every cloud has a silver lining. Okay, so now I've got a load of my sweet corn to be planted, which is Fiesta, which is a Native American sweet corn, which is apparently less sweet than the sweet corn we used to, and it is multicoloured. So one cob is like a rainbow of different colours. Every single kernel can be a different colour, ranging from blue to stripy, and it's really good for fresh eating, but it's also really good for sweet corn apparently. So for popcorn. So we are absolute fiends for sweet corn, especially on a movie night. So we're quite excited about that. Never grown this one before, so I'll be very excited to grow that. Also, we do have well, not a long season, but a season where we can grow a little bit of later sweet corn, I should say. So I'm going to go ahead and plant some more later called Swift, which is a very fast growing sweet corn, and hopefully get a nice harvest of that too. As you can see, I'm doing a whole bed of sweet corn. It's super important to plant your sweet corn quite close together because it is wind pollinated. So if you aren't getting good pollination, that could be another reason why. You've also got to grow them in a block, as once again they are pollinated by wind. So as you can see here, I am growing them quite close together so that they'll get that pollination. And if you don't get the correct pollination, then you will be getting the cobs with some corns that are missing. Thanks so much for watching, and if you like our videos, please go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Happy gardening. Goodbye.